Today is a travel day. We're leaving Fatima and making our way towards Salamanca. To be honest with you, I think Salamanca is a beautiful city, and I'm really looking forward to not only getting there, but saying Mass at the Church of St. Martin. One of the important things to do on a travel day is make sure you get a good breakfast, because breakfast is the most important meal of the day. We even had someone to help us with this confusing coffee machine. And so we have to bid farewell to Fatima. We bid farewell with a wave of a handkerchief. Hi, how are you?
Hello. Hi.
Checkout time 310.
Thank you.
You're welcome. One of the things I have to say about this hotel is they've got a whole ton of mirrors in this place. So good morning, George and Sandra. Is today a special day?
Yes.
What is today?
This is our anniversary.
How many years?
32.
32. God bless you.
Thank
We're
you.
going to have a special blessing later at Mass, and I wish you many, many more.
Thank you, Father.
Thank God. Today's a great day to be traveling because today we celebrate the holy name of Mary.
Tiny person, so it's
Oh, we've all got aboard the bus now. We're getting ready to pull out of Fatima. We're going to say our morning prayer and then hit the highway. This was the oath he swore to our father Abraham. So here we are driving along, and it's now time for us to offer our daily rosary together. The fifth glorious mystery, the coronation of Our Lady as Queen of Heaven.
All the way to Salamanca. We don't have very high mountains, but for the sierras that you see on the left.
All right, so we're making our first mandatory stop here.
That way or...
Estamos en Portugal. Hay que ponerse algo de corcho.
I can be out in the rain and not worry.
I found a cat, but that's a postcard.
Wow.
A court postcard. I've never seen that before.
Batido de chocolate.
Ah.
Y una magdalena de arroz.
Does that say 140?
A copy of what?
Of all the pictures you're
It's
taking.
already on YouTube.
It's already there?
Yeah, you're a star in one of them.
Oh, really? Thank you. We've been enjoying so
We're
much.
enjoying our trip.
It's an amazing trip. It's awesome. If I can, I will be coming every year.
Hi, Father.
Because I bought it when I went back to buy the stickers.
So it's not a big city compared to some of the US, but about 160,000 inhabitants. Almost 30 to 40,000 students are coming to the city every year. So almost 1 out of 4 at the University of Salamanca.
Okay, so we're arriving here in Salamanca, and we have arrived here in Salamanca, and we have just checked into our hotel quickly. Now we're going to walk over to the center square of the city and get ourselves some lunch.
If you go from this very street, all straight, landmark, okay? St. Teresa's Medallion by the Burgos here.
So we've arrived at the main square here in Salamanca, and we're here to enjoy a brief lunch. So welcome to Salamanca.
Well, thank you. It's a beautiful place. I'm fine. Just came here first time, and I already love it.
I like it.
How about that
Beautiful.
ham, huh?
That ham was so delicious. Yeah. And the bread was so good with the tomato sauce that we had on it.
We'll visit the House of Shells, the Clerecia, the university, and both cathedrals. And afterwards, we're coming back here. You can see the three floors. The first floor representing the Arab, the second representing the Jewish, and the third one representing the Christian. This is quite new. The use of the big columns, the use of the carve, or at both sides, for example, the coat of arms of Spain at the epoch of Felipe III. Maldonado, he was the owner, but why did he put shells? He put the shells on occasion of the marriage of his son. What we know as the Victor, you can see the V-I-C-O-R-T, Victory. This university is the oldest university in the Iberian Peninsula, and it is the fourth oldest university in Europe, after Bologna, Paris and Oxford. You can see three parts. The first part with medallion of the Spanish Catholic King and Queen, Elizabeth and Ferdinand. The second part, the coat of arms of Charles V. And then the upper part, you can see a Pope, perhaps the Pope Martin V. The frog is something tiny, it is this size, and it is situated on the skull. So I recommend you to see firstly the skull, the head, and then the frog. And on the forehead of the skull, something tiny, a small ball of light. That is the frog. That is. Salamanca, you can see the frog, they will come back to the city. So please, ladies and gentlemen, look very closely. Let's go to the northern facade because I have another surprise for you. Would you like to see an astronaut?
Wow, sure.
In this cathedral, remember the dates, from the year 1513 till the year 1733, there is an astronaut. And suddenly, when you get in, please, first some birth for women, second, what you can see, and second 1600s, and both of them are Iberian. And I know that because of the tubes, horizontal and vertical tubes, that is the most important feature of the Iberian organ. According to the legend, it is told us that the pelican, usually when there's nothing to eat, they took flesh from himself in order to nurture the babies. Yeah. Christ gave his life for us, for our salvation. And this is the idea. The pelican is taking flesh from himself in order to nurture the feet. So they are playing, there is a connection, there is some communication between the father and the child, and there is an acceptation of both of them. Once you get in also behind that reel, you will find out La Pietà by Salvador Carmona. But which is really interesting are the colors. So we're usually using the white, the blue, and the blue color.
It's beautiful. It's just, you can't have words to express it. It's beautiful.
That is death. There is a statue dedicated to death. And that is an interpretation of the Last Judgment. You can see Christ in the center of the painting. He has the hand in an upper level, giving justice. There is a group of people, they are dressed in white, the good people. It's on your right-hand side exactly. Hovers the head of a green animal who's opening his mouth, and all these people get in. Different questions of the exam. It is told us that the student who sat down here, he was so nervous during those exams, he put the feet on the feet of the bishop.
So we've been taking our walking tour here of the city of Salamanca, and it's just an unbelievably beautiful city. So now when you heard you were going to Salamanca, is this what you envisioned?
Not at all.
Not at all.
I had no
this
idea.
Is better than I
had
ever
no
thought.
idea,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. It holds moisture too.
Yeah, I feel
Back to centuries.
they're so pretty.
Roman Catholic.
I'm Roman Catholic.
I'm Roman, baby. I'm with the Romes.
We were just talking about like the Vatican. You know, you expect it to be huge. but to come here in Salamanca, wow, it just blows your mind. Huge, it's beautiful.
This is how they become.
You said church?
So apparently this is a festival time here in Salamanca, and the streets are starting to really teem with some people.
Well, this is the place that's where you will celebrate Mass. Have you enjoyed the tour? Yes. Have you liked my city?
Yes.
Are you coming back?
Yeah.
I think so, because I saw the frog.
So we're now arriving at the Church of St. Martin, where we're going to have our Holy Mass for the evening. Church is right here in the heart of Salamanca.
You got it today, I got it tomorrow.
Correct. Graciously crown with your blessings your daughter Sandra. Bestow a heavenly blessing also, O Lord, on George, your servant. Grant, Holy Father, that desiring to approach your table here, joined as a married couple.
And I wound up in 206, and it's really a miracle. I'm still getting out of this shock. And the places and the things I see, especially today. So this is a real moving experience ongoing. I will never ever forget this. But thank God for this. Amen.
Amen.
To 206. May it always live.